The WeatherTech Sports Car Championship is back with all 5 classes returning to Road America for the 8th round of the season. This event is expected to be something special, as IMSA returns to a classic track in the state of Wisconsin. This circuit is a classic in the endurance racing world, and every time the IMSA WeatherTech Sports Car Championship comes here, the event never disappoints. But before going into all the details on the race preview for Road America, let's talk about what happened in the previous event. IMSA's most recent episode of the 2023 championship was at Lime Rock Park, but that was a GT-only event. No prototypes were on the grid. Heart of Racing, the team that runs the Aston Martins in IMSA, absolutely dominated the race. If you want to find out what happened at the event, check out my full race review, which I'll put a link to in the description down below. GTP entries actually have not been present since the race at CTMP, so it's going to be good to see the top flagship category of IMSA back on the grid. This is actually the first time where all 5 classes are present since Watkins Glen. Let's now quickly look at championship standings heading into the race at Road America. The number 31 Wheeling Engineering Action Express Cadillac currently leads the GTP championship with 1,872 points. In LMP2, it is the number 4 CrowdStrike Racing that has the lead of the championship with 973 points. In LMP3, after back-to-back wins at Watkins Glen and CTMP, the number 74 Riley Motorsports car leads the championship. In GTD Pro, it is the number 14 Vassar Sullivan Lexus in the lead, and in GTD, it is the number 1 Paul Miller Racing BMW. The track itself was opened 67 years ago in 1955. The circuit has 14 turns that make up the 4-mile track. That's 6.5 kilometers for those using that format. Back in the 80s and 90s, this was one of the tracks that held GTP action. So you had famous cars racing at Road America, such as the Nissan GTP ZX Turbo, the Toyota Eagle Mark III, the Jaguar XJR14, and the list goes on from here. The fact is, IMSA racing at Road America back in the 80s and 90s was hugely successful, and now that the GTP category returns to Road America, who knows how much excitement it will bring. In the early 2000s, the American Le Mans Series ran the event, and it was pretty much dominated by the Audi R8. But then again, most races in the early 2000s in the endurance racing world were dominated by the Audi R8. But a win in 2007 for the Porsche Penske crew elevated Porsche's lead of the most wins at Road America to 10 overall. It's possible that Porsche could extend to 11 wins if the 963 wins in 2023. The most recent winner of IMSA's Road America race was Wayne Taylor Racing. The Konica Minolta Acura ARX 05 took the victory with Philippe Albuquerque and Ricky Taylor. Okay, let's head into the entry list. And did you know that there is a new GTP entry on the grid for this race at Road America? That entry is a 4th Porsche 963 on the GTP grid, and it's entered by Proton Competition. Road America will mark the WeatherTech-sponsored Porsche's 2nd race in 2023, but its first in IMSA. And that's because Proton Competition already entered this machine into the 6 Hours of Monza in the World Endurance Championship. As a matter of fact, the car that's racing at Road America and the rest of the IMSA Championship is the same car chassis that raced at Monza. Proton Competition will be delivered a new Porsche 963 for the rest of the WEC. Proton's 963 will be badged as the number 59 in GTP, not the number 99, which is in the WEC. The drivers that will race this car include former Mazda DPI driver Harry Tinknell and Rolex 24 LMP2 race winner Jimmy Bruni. Other changes include the absence of the number 51 Rick Ware Racing LMP2 entry, and Louis Delatraz once again stepping in to replace John Ferrano at Tower Motorsports. And I know this is not part of the WeatherTech Sports Car Championship, but I thought I would mention it. In the VP Racing Challenge, the number 29 LMP3 entry that's leading the class championship will not see one of their drivers, Linus Lundqvist, participate, since he is over in Nashville with MSR competing in his first IndyCar event. As for the entry total, there will be 10 in GTP, 7 in LMP2, 8 in LMP3, 5 in GTD Pro, and 16 in GTD. And when the 5 categories combine, we have a 46-car grid for the Road America race in IMSA. So I bet you're asking, when does this race take place and how long is it? Well, the race will last 2 hours and 40 minutes, the same distance as the Motocourse de Monterrey at Laguna Seca and the Chevrolet Grand Prix at CTMP. Qualifying will be on Saturday, August 5th from 2:10 to 3:25 p.m. local time. The race itself will start at 11 a.m. and go to 1:40 p.m. local time. And finally, here are the details on how you can watch this race. If you're living in the United States, it will be on the Peacock streaming service. For the rest of the world, you'll be able to watch it on IMSA TV. So that completes my race preview for the Road America race in IMSA. Are you excited for round 8 of the WeatherTech Sports Car Championship? And who do you think will win overall here at the classic Road America circuit? Let me know all your thoughts down in the comments. Thanks for following along. If you want to see more endurance racing content, especially on IMSA and WBC, make sure to hit the subscribe button to the left. Also, check out one of the suggested videos I put to the right of your screen. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.